I'm Mike from St. Thomas Economic Development, here with another little update from a great big parking lot. So we're here today in the corner of a very large parking lot, joined again by Nathan Bokma. Nathan, how's it going?
Mike, it's good to see you. Is it Mike or Michael?
You know, I go by either. Typically, I go by Mike, but Michael is acceptable as well. Is it Nate or Nathan?
It's Nathan. My mother would strangle if you said Nate.
It's strictly Nathan. My wife's the same way, Elizabeth. She insists on all 4 syllables. It's a lot to ask, but the things we do for the people we love. In any case, we have digressed. Let's regress or progress. Let's progress. So this is quite a large parking lot. This is going to serve the PowerCo facility. It's big. This is, I think, trucks back here and employees' cars back there. Is that the situation?
Correct. Yeah. So we this parking lot here will take all the truck traffic that comes to the PowerCo site coming off of Electric Avenue. So kind of right behind us here is the truck parking lot roundabout. And then again, in the background is the employee parking lot. And so that will have about 1,200 or so cars there when PowerCo gets up and running.
Wow, that's incredible. Now, this obviously is happening a little bit in advance of the rest of the construction starting very shortly. What are the advantages of having a large paved surface like this at the beginning of a large construction project?
This will obviously give some construction flexibility to PowerCo to kind of stage materials and the offices. Like there's be some temporary containers here, or temporary offices rather, I should say, that will help house their workers when they're starting the construction on this site. So there's also a lot of specialized equipment that's going to come to the site delivered in cans, like sea cans. And so with this massive parking lot, a lot of storage space for those specialized materials that need to be used.
That makes a lot of sense. You've got it right next to the site, very easy to access. Now, I noticed when we were driving across the parking lot to get here, it seems like there's a significant sort of slope on parts of this parking lot. I assume that's related to drainage. How do you manage drainage on such a large slab of asphalt?
You make it very simple. So what we simply did was angle this truck parking lot. We angled it going towards the north to a little ditch that goes between the 2 parking lots, and the same thing for the passenger parking lot or employee parking lot that slopes all to the ditch that kind of goes on the south side of the PowerCo site. Make it really simple and easy.
Okay, now that makes a lot of sense. Now, I've heard it said asphalt. I've heard it said asphalt. Which is correct?
I remember at Third University, my professor said it is asphalt, like something's wrong with your butt.
Okay, that sounds good. Well, our butts are fine, but it's asphalt here, and that's very good to know. Who did this? Who was the contractor that did this project?
J-AAR Excavating did the paving work here. Did a fantastic job. And so another thing to note here, they just did the first lift. And so what they do is they do the first lift, we do compaction, we do asphalt testing, make sure everything's to spec, and then the second lift of asphalt will be put on. So we're standing on about 2 inches of asphalt right now. The next 2 inches will be paved on Monday.
Okay, that's fantastic. And just looking around, Nathan, maybe we can touch on a few other projects that are going. I see some Hydro One towers that are coming across, and those will connect over to the substation just south of where we're standing now. How's this project progressing?
Hydro One's moving along very well with their towers. They're just waiting for some lights to go on the top there, but they're sorting that type of those things out amongst themselves, and so we just are there to support them in their construction.
That's fantastic. And we can hear over in the distance some action on Highbury. How are things going on the Highbury project?
I believe in the Highbury project, they're wrapping up their last bits of overnight paving for the top lift of asphalt on Highbury. And I believe that's going to be hopefully finished tonight. So that'd be quite nice. We've driven out today, I've driven parts of the road that have the top lift of asphalt. Drives like a dream.
That's great. That's what we want to hear. Great. Good. Well, Nathan, thanks for coming out and meeting us here, and thanks for all your hard work on this project, as well as everyone else that's involved. And thank you, everyone, for watching. I'd like to remind everybody to like our videos, and don't forget to
smash that subscribe button.